I'm Pepper McFarland, and I am running for House District Seat 33 here in North Pole. And I grew up on a small farm in Sequim, Washington. My dad was an operating engineer. He called himself a cat skinner. He worked on the Hall Road and the pipeline. My family, my brothers were all born in Iowa, and my parents were on their way to Alaska. My mom made it as far as Washington and said, I think I'm going to stay here. So my dad traveled back and forth working on the pipeline. He also worked in a place called Schneider Sam. I don't even know that I'm saying it right. But I remember hearing the stories about the bears on his cat and all that. My mom was a homemaker most of her life, 4 children, and the little hobby farm that my family had until my brothers all moved out and she realized that she was spoiling me because one is so easy. So she went and got a job for an accountant and left me in charge of the small farm. She was very happy when I finally got a driver's license and could go get the hay and the grain and the salt and all of the fencing tools myself. She also kind of put me in charge of the books, not completely, but enough to know that, how to run finances. And I raised several rounds of bottle-fed baby calves, and that paid for my Associate of Arts and Sciences degree, which took me 3 years and 5 different community colleges to get. At that time, I didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up, so I just continued working, waiting tables, bartending. I worked in a gravel yard for a while, all kinds of jobs until I figured out what it was I wanted to be. And I learned that through a homeschool family who did 4-H, and I did the dog project section with them. And I learned that I enjoy teaching. So I went to Western Washington University in Bellingham, Washington, got a degree in history and political science and economics and a master's degree in education, taught in Washington for 1 year, substituted part of that, and then got hired on to the lower Kuskokwim School District on an island in the Bering Sea. That was a grand adventure. I learned so much. The first day of school, we went reindeer herding. We often would take the afternoon off to butcher a seal in the yard. It was fascinating. Wonderful village, wonderful people. After 3 years, I moved to Delta Junction, where I taught English at the local high school. That is also the place where I got a divorce. And then I moved here to North Pole, and I've been in North Pole ever since. 16 years here. I teach in the Fairbanks North Scarborough School District, and I love my job. I really do. I enjoy teaching. There are lots of things about the educational system that I disagree with, and that I believe that we need to make changes at the state level to fix. I guess the overall here is that I care about people. I care about children. I care about elders. I care about veterans. I care about the things that get in the way of people being happy and prosperous and healthy. I care about the things that could help them be healthy and happy and prosperous. So that's what I want to do. I want to go to Juneau to help people. I am running because I believe the citizens of North Pole deserve a choice. I'm that choice. I'm a good choice. I'm reasonable. I'm thoughtful. I listen to all sides of an issue before I make a decision on what will be best for the citizens of North Pole and Alaska as a whole. If you have questions, things you want to know about, if you have ideas for me, there's a messaging system on my website. Thanks for listening.